The bells of Denmark rang, but not the way they should have. They rang fast, sharp, celebratory, and the people of Elsinore stood frozen, staring at the castle they had entered days ago to mourn their king. Now, banners fluttered, music echoed, wine flowed. King Alaric of Denmark was barely buried, yet his queen had already chosen another king, his brother. And in that single decision, a kingdom's fate was sealed. Before history judged her, Queen Gertrude was admired. She was not loud, nor cruel, nor foolish. She was elegant, educated, and politically aware. Foreign envoys praised her diplomacy. Courtiers trusted her calm voice during unrest. She knew how to listen and how to survive. She loved King Alaric once, or at least she believed she did. He was a warrior king, respected, powerful, but distant. Their marriage had been one of duty first, affection second. Still, Denmark was stable under him, and Gertrude played her role perfectly. She gave the kingdom an heir, Prince Hamlet, and she gave the throne loyalty. What she never expected was how suddenly everything would collapse. The night King Alaric died was silent. Too silent. No scream, no struggle, no blood. He was found lifeless in his chamber, his face strangely calm, as if sleep had claimed him without warning. Physicians whispered of a sudden illness, priests spoke of God's will, but Gertrude noticed something others ignored. Claudius did not weep. He stood near the bed, composed, steady, already speaking of councils, borders, and the future. And for the first time in her life, fear gripped the queen. Without a king, Denmark was vulnerable. Without protection, a queen was expendable. Enemies waited beyond the sea. Rivals waited within the court. And power once lost is never returned gently. Claudius came to her not as a seducer, but as a solution. "You cannot rule alone," he said calmly. "The nobles will tear this kingdom apart. Our enemies will smell weakness." He did not touch her hand. He did not rush his words. That made it more dangerous. "A swift marriage brings stability," he continued, "for Denmark, for the people, for you." Gertrude wanted to grieve. But queens do not have the luxury of time. The crown was heavy, the throne cold, and fear makes decisions faster than love ever could. So she said yes. The marriage shocked Denmark. Black robes had not yet faded from the court when gold returned to the halls. The same wine cups used for mourning were raised for celebration. People smiled, but their eyes did not. Only one person refused to hide his grief, Prince Hamlet. He watched his mother place the crown upon Claudius's head with hands that trembled, though no one noticed. To him, it was not a wedding, it was betrayal. That night, Gertrude lay awake beside her new husband. Claudius slept peacefully. She did not. The walls felt closer. The crown on her head felt heavier, and for the first time she wondered whether safety had come at the cost of truth. Every sound echoed like footsteps. Every shadow felt watched. She told herself she had done what a queen must do, but her heart disagreed. Then the rumors began. Guards spoke of a figure walking the castle walls at night, armored like the late king, pale, silent, watching. Hamlet heard the whispers, and when he confronted his mother, his voice shook, not with rage, but with disbelief. "How could you marry him so soon? Did my father mean nothing?" Gertrude had no answer, and silence, once again, became her crime. Gertrude began to see what she had ignored: Claudius's watchful eyes, his sudden interest in Hamlet's loyalty, his calm whenever danger approached others. And in her dreams, King Alaric returned, not accusing, not shouting, only watching her with sorrow. That hurt more than anger ever could. She realized too late her marriage had not healed Denmark, it had poisoned it. When Hamlet finally confronted her in her chamber, truth could no longer hide. "You chose fear over truth," he said, "and now the kingdom bleeds." Gertrude wept, not because she was innocent, but because she understood. She had not killed her husband, but she had helped his killer rule. Her haste had silenced doubt. Her desire for order had blinded justice, and Denmark would pay for it. History would never agree on Queen Gertrude. Was she weak or trapped? Guilty or merely afraid? But one truth remains undeniable. A queen's choices echo louder than her words. And when she chose safety over truth, the crown itself became cursed. Sometimes the greatest betrayal is not murder, it is silence. She was not evil. She was not innocent. She was a queen who married too soon, and a kingdom paid the price.